Hello, I'm Assistant Managing Editor Gabe Whisnant, joined today by Todd Shanesy. We're going to talk a little bit of Wofford football. Todd begins this season, we believe, in his 20th year on the beat. That goes back to 97, which is pretty much all of the years that Wofford has been in the SoCon. So Terrier fans and SoCon fans are well aware of his wealth of knowledge. And, we want to talk about the start of the season and how this team will progress as the year goes on. First things first, the first game of the year is a SoCon opener. It's against arguably the biggest rival in Furman. It's a 6 p.m. game, high impact, high pressure situation to start a season. How do you feel like that has altered the way this team is prepared compared to previous years when you might open up with a non-conference game?
Well, it is very unusual for Wofford to open with a Southern Conference game. They haven't done it since 1999, which was the end of 3 years in a row when they started the conference.
Right.
The last time they opened against Furman was 1946, which was probably leather helmet days, right? And the last time they beat Furman in the first game of the season was 1889. The first game was a college football game in South Carolina. So
that's crazy.
The score of that, by the way, was 5-1. I don't know how you score that.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
But I think it's really added a focus to the team in preseason. They've really got a set goal to start hard, and
right.
You can't ease into the season when you start with Furman. So I think it's helped in preparation.
This team, number 11, in the FCS polls, the SoCon favorite going into the season. Kind of going back to that same point, handling those expectations as the season goes on. Do you feel like, that's they relish it, or do you feel like it's something that they are don't really want to talk about? What's the feel there?
I get the feeling that they love it, that they love the target on their back. Getting the respect of being the number one team in the conference. I think they deserve it, and I think they feel great about it. The fans, I think some of the fans might be a little nervous though, because Wofford always seems to play better when they're underdogs, when people don't expect quite so much.
Right.
The underdog Terriers goes
Sure.
a long way.
Sure.
So now they're the big dogs. It's a little bit different feel, but I think they deserve it for sure.
And coming off of the season that they're coming off of, 10-4, an FCS quarterfinalist. Maybe from an X's and O's standpoint, what will it take for this team to get back to that point, or maybe better?
Well, I think they'll rely on their defense quite a bit again. It was the best defense in the Southern Conference last year. Starts up front with their defensive line. They have three of the best, maybe the three best defensive linemen in the conference. The defense is going to be great again, and it's going to allow the offense a lot of leeway. And maybe the X factor is they replaced a lot of running backs. Future Hall of Famer Lorenzo Long, 3 halfbacks they'll have to replace, but they've got guys with experience, and I think they're quite capable of filling those shoes, and I think they won't miss a beat.
All right, that'll wrap it up for now, but we'll have plenty of Wofford coverage as the season goes on. Maybe a few more of these videos as the season goes on. Be sure to follow Todd on Twitter. Watch his blog. Watch out for blog updates on Campus Commuter, and of course all of the content in print and online focused on the Terriers. See you soon.